Yay! It's 2018. We're back.
Hey.
What's up?
Kind of just couldn't get on the same page to do a 219 show, so
Yeah.
here we are.
It was like the holidays and New Year's and lazy.
And you're out of town, and then I'm out of town. And
Yeah. Plus, it was like, you guys knew what happened at 219. It was all right.
Well, we did that one show the same, so
Yeah. It wasn't
good
like
enough.
super great, but that's because it followed 217 and 218, so that wasn't fair.
True
But
that.
looking forward, it's the brand new season. We got Stevens and Choi kicking it off on Sunday.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Well, football, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's still fucking
It
weird.
feels weird to have the first one have to wait till Sunday.
We had so many people in our league,
We had
and
like-
then
we
it
had like
got
50.
deleted.
We had like literally 50, and then it was like, oh, now we'll reset it, and now we have 5.
Yay. At least we know who the champ will be.
Yay!
Me.
That new McGregor
Again.
kid.
So,
Yeah, no, it's probably
probably me.
Uh,
Unless Wesley Riddle joins, then I'm fucked.
Yeah, that dude. Nah, this is our year. We're gonna beat everybody.
Our year?
Our
year?
My year. My year.
Your year?
My year.
Yeah.
My year. I'm pretty sure.
We'll see.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
it's
long way
not.
to go.
You suck. What?
It's a long year.
What?
There's gonna be
Who
a
said that?
lot of events.
True. I'm curious to see what they decide to do, because there's always the speculation whether they're going to cut back on how many events they have so it doesn't get so watered down
Yeah, because there's almost like
with shit fights.
too much. But then, if they wanted to do that, they shouldn't have done that contender series and just kept flowing in more people.
Yeah.
Or if they have to start like making
They're going
more
to keep
cuts.
They're going to do that again.
The contender series?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been confirmed. They thought about doing it twice a year.
I mean, at the time, it was kind of to fill up all of August when they were waiting for the McGregor fight.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing going on.
So there's like 3 weeks of no events.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, they got to start cutting the guys
actually
that
a
shouldn't
month.
be there anymore.
Literally like a full month, no events.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was.
Huh.
And especially because that boxing match was not anything for UFC either, so,
Yeah, exactly.
God. I
Eh,
remember that. I
Dana
missed, I
they
missed
got a
fights
piece.
so hard.
They got
But,
a piece.
like, it wasn't like a UFC fight night.
No.
I missed it. It was a hard month. Stevens Trot. St. Louis.
What? The hell did you say?
Stevens Trot. Chai.
Cha.
Cha. Pizza. Sa. I'm excited.
He had way too much coffee today.
Dude, I had so much
So
coffee.
bear with us.
This is worse than being drunk. It's kind of like the Red Bull drunk.
Yeah, honestly.
Anyway. Wait, we want to jump right into it? I'm so excited
Sure.
for UFC to start again. Whole new year, new slate. I'm going to win. Stevens and Choi is
Alright.
actually a pretty good fight.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep dreaming, champ.
We'll see. You're right, I am champ. I will be.
No, you won't.
Right now, you're champ, but
Yeah.
this year. Stevens and Choi. We got, like, who the fuck is that guy? Who's actually looked pretty good his last couple of fights.
Well, last fight.
Yeah, just the last
The one
fight,
before
actually.
that was the Moicano
Moicano.
picking him apart,
Yeah.
which I'm so mad at myself again for not picking officially.
And it was Melendez, and he kind of won by leg kicks.
Yeah.
So it was like, And then Choi's last fight was way back at 206 with the crazy war with Cub Swanson.
Yeah. Honestly, those leg kicks could be a good tool to use against Troy.
It's almost a necessity for Stevens to stop Choi's attack.
Well, more to catch him. Even though he kind of leads with his face, Troy.
Yeah, but it would slow him down to start using those leg kicks early.
Yeah, definitely.
But Choi is going to be a lot quicker and have better movement than Melendez,
Yeah.
for sure.
A lot of these kind of matchups where it looks like a slugfest, but sometimes it can get really boring, but I don't think this is going to be one of those times.
No. I think
Troy
it'd be fun.
is like, I'm here to fucking throw.
Yeah.
Steven's like, I'm also here to fucking throw.
But a big issue we've always seen with Stevens is output,
Yeah.
especially against somebody like Choi, who never has that issue. So, yeah, I think you're right. Stevens has to catch him.
I agree.
You want to lead off the year?
I'm taking Stevens' third round knockout.
Holy shit! What a start.
Yeah, I thought that I picked Choi originally, and I was leaning that way, but he does lead with his face, and I think he hits harder than Cub does. And especially using those leg kicks again, I think he'll be able to corner him really and actually be able to put him down.
I definitely think that Stevens has a good chance of knocking him out, but I'm just going with I don't want to give too much credit to the Melendez fight, because that was Melendez after a long time off and just not great. But it's not going to be as beautiful as the Moicano one, because Choi isn't that technical. He's more brawly. Yeah. But I think he's going to pick him apart. He's got some power, but no Stevens power. So I'll give Choi the decision.
Okay. Has it been confirmed that this is going to be 5 rounds? Just because this app keeps saying 3.
Yeah, I'd almost
They've done
guarantee.
that before, where they just do a 3-round main event, even though, because the main event fell through or whatever.
Yeah, but this one was set to be the main event for a while, right?
No, they were trying to find something else, but they couldn't, so they're just like, we'll bump you up.
Oh, maybe. We'll have to look into that. We'll update it on Twitter once we find it.
Yeah, for sure.
The next fight, though, I'm excited for.
Yeah, Uriah Hall and Belfort. Belfort, did he say this is officially his retirement fight?
There was reports that, but it wasn't confirmed. I don't know. Has he really said
he wants to lose?
I think he's pretty much going like, unless I win.
Yeah.
Which he always does. Which happened with Marquardt, right? Like, that was supposed to kind of be it, and then he got the decision.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's always weird with those kind of guys, because they're like, I never want to stop fighting.
Yeah. Vitor's been there forever, so, it's... He's
been fighting for 20 years
gonna be
professionally.
The Brett Favre. He's going to retire like 8 times.
Yeah, honestly.
Emotional every time. But Uriah Hall...
had that sick comeback.
Which one? All of them?
Yeah. But he was like on the brink of defeat against... who was it?
Man. I keep thinking of Musashi. But
no, it was Joko.
More recently. Yeah, Joko in Dallas.
Yeah. No.
More recent.
After that. Before that. After that.
Yeah. After that.
September. It was in Pittsburgh. It was a Rockhold Branch card. Yeah.
Okay. We're in your basement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Belfort still definitely has what it takes. And especially when Hall is, like, tentative. But I think Belfort's, like, the perfect opponent for Hall. And I think he'll be able to time him up in the second round for a knockout. It's going to be flashy.
Yeah, I mean, especially after the Gastelum fight for Belfort.
Yeah, that was rough.
He doesn't have it anymore, and Hall is way too dangerous.
I think Hall's a better fight for Belfort than Gastelum is, though.
Mostly just because he's so crisp with his striking and precise.
Yeah.
Whereas, Hall's a little more flashy, and there might be a better chance of him, getting a takedown
or if Hall can't
finding
put
a
him
way
out.
inside.
I mean, Belfort showed some pretty good stamina in the last couple fights. Especially the, I just said it. Marquardt fight.
Marquardt, yeah.
I mean, even though that was kind of a snoozer, he was he stayed, fresh through the whole fight.
Yeah.
And that could work against Hall. Could get a decision if Hall can't put him away, but I just see it being a second round knockout.
Yeah, because Hall can be a little bit inconsistent, so it depends. You have Hall second round knockout?
Yep.
I have the same thing.
Perfect.
Would you look at that?
Well, looky.
First same pick of the year.
Exact. And then a really tough one. We got Paige Van Zandt and Jessica Rose Clark. Is that right?
Yeah, nailed it. First time ever you got a person with 3 names right.
It's Paul Van Zandt, right?
Yep. Nailed it.
So Van Zandt is... The first word that comes to my head is inconsistent.
Yeah, I mean, they pushed her way too fast.
Yeah, that's true. Too pretty.
Yeah, they just kind of threw her into the deep end with Namajunas and then Watterson after the Rawlings knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she needs to take a step back. She's only 23. and they got to let her develop at her own pace. And honestly, I think this was the right matchup to make.
For both of them, I think.
Yeah, Rose Clark getting, I'd say it was a decisive win against Rawlings in her first fight in the UFC with this new flyweight division. Another fighter to watch. And I think they're at about the same point in their careers.
Well, yeah, this is Van Zant's chance, and I bet they kind of want Van Zant more. But
No
Clark's
shit.
pretty awesome.
No shit, Ponke.
I don't know. I thought Clark was pretty cute.
Yeah,
And-
but they've still been pushing Van Zant so hard.
Yeah,
They put so much money into her, so
that's true.
they kind of have to at this
They're
point.
like, please, God, win. Another switch kick.
Yeah.
Who you got?
This one, wait, did you?
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay.
You won. I went. You go.
I was going back and forth a little bit, but I'm taking Van Zant by decision. I think the key for this is going to be her wrestling. I think on the feet it'll be fairly even, but she's going to use that to try to get her on the ground.
I actually think that Clark will actually have the slight edge on the ground, but it's going to be really scrambly, and
Yeah.
it's going to be really close. I might even put $1 on this being a split decision. But
Yeah.
I'm taking Rose Clark to get the... Actually, she's the slightest of favorites right now, but it's going to end up being like a pick-em fight
Yeah.
at the time it starts.
Yeah, this one was really tough to pick, but
Yeah.
I'm just going to lean with what they want.
Yeah, that's a good way to go, actually, usually.
Yeah, the judges, fucking suck, so
It's going to be a good fight, close fight. It's a
definitely.
toss-up. Less of a toss-up, but don't sleep on Emil Meek.
No,
Dude's dangerous, and he's legit on the ground.
he is, but he's fighting like one of the top
Yeah.
welterweights in the world.
And he's like our boy now after Detroit.
Hell
We hung
yeah,
out
he
with
is.
him for hours. Like all night.
Mostly he just hung out right behind us.
Yeah, we talked to his girl.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Not
She's pretty
not
dope.
his actual girl, like his agent
Or
girl.
is that- no, she was. I think she was his head of marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if it was his actual girl, he would have probably killed us.
yeah,
But I would have been honored.
yeah. I would have put up a fight for like 20 seconds.
So I think Meek absolutely could do. This is me, right? Yeah. Like he has what it takes, but this is Usman. This is his chance to
Isn't this his second fight in the UFC?
Meeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
And who was it?
it's a fucking big step up. He fucked somebody up.
Jordan Mean?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, it was.
And when it did get to the ground, like he looked good, but that's Jordan Mean, and that was Jordan Mean's first fight in like 2 years at the time. Just Usman's just so good all around right now.
Yeah, and they're setting him up for a top 10 fight.
As long as he doesn't put his chin somewhere dumb.
No, he's Ponke.
Yeah,
He's fucking 6-0.
I like him a lot, so I get scared. But I'm gonna give him the second round submission.
I took first round knockout. I think he's just gonna come out hot early and want to make a statement.
Huh?
Because they've been talking shit like, all right, what are we doing after I beat him?
I just
And
think Meek is gonna be the one that like starts running at him, so it could get crazy in the first couple seconds.
I think it definitely could be. Yeah, I think he's just a little better everywhere. Meek, like he could give him some trouble on the feet, but
Yeah.
if he does, then he'll just take him down and fuck him up. So
Yeah, exactly. Like, I always thought Usman's, like, especially early on, Usman was like, he's really good on the ground. I kind of think he has to work on his striking, but then he got that straight cross knockout,
Yeah.
and he's looked better. So,
There
this is exciting.
someone made a tweet like, who's the fighter you're looking forward to most, like in 2018 or something, or like you think he'll make the biggest jump or whatever, and I'm like, Usman will be champ.
All day.
Some guy's like, oh well, Mel Meek's gonna beat him, and I'm like, you're a fucking moron. No, he won't.
Probably not.
I believe.
My boy Elkins.
This is such a tough fight to pick too.
It is really tough because,
Just to note that Michael Johnson is going down to 45 for this fight.
yeah, solid point. I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
And, like, I know everyone's going to think, like, dude, he really, really tired, but he went nuts for the first round
Oh
against
my
KG.
god, yeah, that was.
So don't
That's
take
why
that
there's a
too
reason
much.
why that was fight of the year, or one of the fights of the year.
Yeah. So, but we know that Elkins can take some punishment.
Yeah, you can.
I understand.
Come back and win.
This is...
It's you, me. It's me.
It's you.
I flip back and forth, but I think the key here is going to be Elkins wrestling. And Johnson, being 10 pounds lighter, he'll be a little less strong, and he never really had good takedown defense.
Yeah.
So Elkins might eat a couple shots, but he'll be keeping him on his back, or at least taking him down consistently for a decision.
I agree. I think that that's very dangerous for Elkins in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnson definitely could knock him out.
Yeah.
But we know Elkins is so tough and just turns it up more at the end, where even in a decent fight, Johnson will gas a little.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give the edge to Elkins by decision. Great fight though.
Oh, for sure.
James Krause coming up against Alex White.
This is also going to be a good fight.
Yeah, it is.
First glance, I was like, oh, Krause all day, but I'm
Yeah.
looked at White a little more, and I was like, you know what? He's got a good skill set, and this could be an exciting one.
Because his last loss was to who's the dude that gets the tally tattoos for each win he gets? Is that Kennedy?
Tony Martin?
Oh, actually, yeah.
I don't think that's Kennedy. You're thinking of.
That's Kennedy. It was Tony Martin.
Well, he lost to Tony Martin, but yeah.
Yeah, his last loss. But he beat Lobov before that, and then what was his most
Mitch
recent?
Clark.
Yeah, that's right.
At 215.
And Krause's looked good, but that was also a tough season.
Yeah.
Because it was Galecchio.
It was a weird season, yeah. He lost to Jesse Taylor on steroids, and then beat Tom Galecchio, who's a featherweight.
Yeah. Very weird season.
Yeah, definitely.
And, I mean, both pretty much I would think of them as just really well-rounded guys.
I think Clark's more of a come forward and try to swing on you kind of guy.
You mean White?
Put pressure on you. Sorry, yeah, White.
Yeah.
And Krause is a little more pick you apart from distance. Mm-hmm. And if you try to close the distance, he'll take you down. Yeah,
that's kind of how I see it going. This is me. I'm going to give it to Krause by decision, but
me too.
It's going to be close. This is another possible split.
Yeah. I think he's going to have he's just going to have the edge.
We got coming off of the Tuesday Night Contender Series, Frivola versus Marco Polo Reyes.
A lot of hype around Frivola. But I don't like this matchup with him and Reyes. Reyes, my boy.
Right, Reyes is fun.
I picked him against James Vick, which turned out to not be a very smart decision.
It's just.
But when a guy
James
is, 5 inches of reach on him and height and he couldn't find a way inside in that fight. James Vick's emerging as a contender.
What's pretty funny is, I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't sleep, and I've recently started to just put on whatever is on Fight Pass 24/7.
Oh yeah.
And it just happened to I didn't even know Frivola was on this card.
Oh really?
And it just happened to be his.
It's almost like they planned that.
Yeah, perfect. It was 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And so I watched his fight, and now I'm actually pretty prepared for this pick. But I'll let you. It's your turn.
I'm taking Reyes first round knockout. I think that Frivola's going to want to stand with him, and they're just going to slug it out, and Reyes is going to find his chin.
False. But, yeah. So Frivola got a knockdown, but it was strictly because he tried to take down, and the guy blocked it, and then he just went upstairs. But Frivola just uses wrestling for pretty much that whole fight until the dude, kind of gassed, and then he just got his back and took a submission.
Okay.
Frivola, to me, looked like he's got power, but he's so freaking sloppy. He leaves his chin out there so bad.
Really?
And that's perfect for Polo Reyes. I think he'll get taken down in the beginning, just because, during a striking exchange, Frivola was really good at the end of the takedown against somebody who actually fought a lot like Reyes. But Reyes is going to be better. He's going to find a second-round TKO.
Reyes?
Yeah.
So why was that false? How it was going to happen?
Oh, just that, Frivola wrestles a lot.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. Cummings and Alves. Alves had tried to go down to lightweight, missed by 6 pounds, got fucked up by Jim Miller. Is like, okay, I'm gonna go beat Patrick Cote.
Gonna retire him.
Yeah.
It was a good fight for him though, and he looked really good there.
Yeah. And Cummins is only. Here, actually, I gotta take this.
Oh. Yeah. We'll pause it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah,
and but yeah, Alves. I think he's a little bit undersized at welterweight. Mm-hmm. And Cummins is not. He's on a 4-1 streak right now. His only loss was to Ponzinibbio by decision.
Yeah.
And he's been looking pretty good.
Yeah, but it was like Nathan Coy. His last fight was Nathan Coy, I know that. And we were like, well, come on.
Yeah.
Might have been Vitor Miranda before that, though. Which at the time was pretty good.
It was Alexander Yakovlev.
Oh, yeah.
But before that was Nicholas Delby.
That's
and
not bad.
Dominique Steele. So.
Oh, Steele was in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, he got cut.
This is a really good fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's like speed versus power/pressure with Cummings.
Well, I mean,
whether he likes to work from the clinch too.
Yeah, I think it'll stay standing mostly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I thought that Cote was gonna be able to pick apart Alves, and Alves got in. But Cummings has a little bit better distance, like boxing. So it's gonna be a really interesting fight. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yeah. I could see it going either way. It's kind of this was probably one of the closest for me. I'm gonna take Alves by decision. I think he'll outwork him and not get knocked out.
Well, I think Cummings is gonna find his chin and knock him out in the second
round.
Yeah, I think Alves. He's fought for a long time and he's slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, Cummings will find his chin.
I don't know. We'll see if Cummings is where Cummings is at versus where Alves is at. That's an interesting fight.
Definitely.
We got Faria, who lost her debut.
She was on The Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, okay.
She's one of those people.
And then Jessica Ai, who's on a 4-fight losing streak.
Yeah, but she's a lot better than her record indicates.
And she's a lot
I thought she'd beat Correa.
Yeah,
I think we can agree on that one. And she's finally fighting at her natural weight. She's flyweight.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I look back at Faria's most recent fight. She got kind of taken down and choked pretty quick. Mm-hmm. But then I look back.
It was in a short notice opponent too.
I looked back at some of the tough, and then also her last Invicta fight, and she's not gonna be able to keep up with Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica has a solid pace and works some good boxing on the feet.
Yeah. So this is her
but I don't know why I said it like that, because you can't really do boxing off your back or on top. Oh, good boxing on top. Wait, what?
Stipe. That's not really the same. But this is a desperate fight for Ai, though, for sure. After 4 straight.
Yeah. She's had 2 opponents bail out on her.
That's true. That never helps.
I think it was Aspen Ladd had to drop, and then Paige Van Zandt's like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Is that the one where
I got I separated my shoulder. I got ringworm. I got pink eye. AIDS.
Derek Lewis said you're supposed to shower before you let him sit This is you.
I'm taking Ai by decision.
Yeah, me too.
I think she outworks her, and it's a good, solid win for her.
Yeah, we'll pretend that it's in Cleveland.
Yeah, for sure.
Then we got Bernardo,
and Aldana. Both of them came in on short notice, I'm pretty sure. Bernardo had a fight with Marion Renault, where it's like she started strong early, then Renault just got her down and controlled her and finished her late.
Yeah, but Renault was really good, and I think better than both these girls at the point they're at.
Yeah, and Aldana had that fight of the night with Leslie Smith, and then also lost to Chukagian.
I think was it a split decision?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
And Aldana also has 6 inches of height advantage as well.
whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Do you think it's... I think it's going to be fun on the feet, at least in the beginning.
I think that's where it's going to stay.
For most of it.
Yeah.
The only thing is if Bernardo starts... That reach is going to catch up to her. She might desperately start going for takedowns.
Yeah, that's true. Try to find any way to close the distance. This one's you.
Yeah. I'm going to take Aldana by decision.
No way.
Yeah.
Me too.
Bernardo's
Surprise.
tough enough on the ground, or
Yeah,
skilled enough to survive. Yeah.
But coming into the Leslie Smith fight, Aldana had a couple knockouts.
Yeah.
And then she was hyped up, but so it's like maybe she could, but
yeah,
I'm not picking it.
I don't know what. Remember when I thought that it was Tony's dad, and it turned out it was some dude from Maine? He still messages me just randomly.
Do you respond?
No, I really
weird.
don't.
It's really weird.
Some
random guy is just like, hey,
yeah,
what's up?
It's okay. It's okay. He's like 52.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't know you, and I live in a different state.
Like not even a close state.
Yeah.
And he's like 52.
Wait, do you listen to the podcast or something? No.
Nope. He has no idea that I even do that because I don't answer him.
That's freaking wild.
Anyway, Ho Kang versus Kennedy. Kennedy, his last fight was like 2014.
Yeah, wasn't he suspended or something?
Oh, okay, maybe.
That makes sense, right?
I didn't even think to look at that because he lost. So
190. He was his last fight, and he won.
Holy crap.
He won in an upset of Hugo Viana.
Damn.
But he was on the Ultimate Fighter Latin America.
Yeah, he lost in the first round.
Yeah.
And then got another shot because someone had to drop out, and then he got knocked out in the first round.
Oh, actually, it was he lost a decision to Marco Beltran, and then got knocked out in the first round.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean... What do you mean, knocked out?
He came back because Chico Vera had to drop out, so he came back and got knocked out.
I meant lost in the first round of the tournament.
Oh,
and then got to come back
okay.
because, that's misleading.
Yeah,
rounds,
it was.
like, tournament round he lost,
Yes.
and then first round knockout
There you go.
later. But they were both...
To the eventual winner.
They're both, like, pretty good fighters.
But he was outclassed.
And then I watched... I watched a little bit of... was it King?
Yeah.
And he's explosive.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I saw from Kennedy, that's going to be an issue for him.
I remember it being a close fight with Caceres
Mm-hmm.
and Camos. And then there's a reason why he's the favorite.
Yeah, it was pretty steep, right? It was like 2 or
that
300.
MMA Locks or whatever.
Oh,
that
really?
guy picked him
Lock of the
for
night?
this one.
Yeah, good for him. I think he probably should have Usman, but all right.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I mean, this
I
might...
think it's
this
more
might actually
because
be
the higher
safer.
you get up, then this is safer.
Oh, yeah, that too. It's
closer.
He tries to
You know
keep
what I mean?
it under 400
Oh,
for
really?
the odds.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, so it's like a good bet.
Yeah, some kind of profit.
I'm taking King by decision because I don't know how he would finish him. So I'm just going with that.
I just thought that he was explosive enough. I think he'll find an early second round knockout.
Yeah.
I think if he was fighting somebody like Kennedy in that fight that I was watching earlier today, he could have found the knockout. So there's his chance.
I'm just going with the when in doubt, pick decision nowadays.
Yeah, it is Fight Pass.
I'm gonna see if I can actually get how it happens right now.
Yeah,
this year.
That would help.
Because most of it was just me getting way more picks right, and then
losing
none of the how.
Underrated close fight, Taylor and Aldridge.
Yeah, Taylor doesn't. I don't think she won her last 2 fights. They're really close decisions with Penne and Sihu Ham.
I think
who's the atomweight champ in Titan.
Sihu Ham.
Yeah.
I think the only reason they gave it to her is because she just strikes, and they're like, "Yay, striking!"
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Aldrich is...
I think it's just because she's built, and they're like, oh, she must be hitting her hard, right?
Is that racist?
No, it's because she's jacked.
Yeah, no, she is. And Aldrich is...
She was the Ultimate Fighter for Joanna and Gadea season.
Aldrich was?
Yeah.
Really?
She was Joanna's first pick
That's why
and
she's
got
always
fucked up by Tatiana Suarez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, okay. Well, so Taylor's like, I want to say 9-2. Aldrich is only like 5-2.
Yeah.
But,
Aldrich also has like 6 inches of height and reach.
wow. Isn't she like a little better, well-rounded, like a little better on the ground? So.
Yeah, she did pretty well in her last fight with, I think it was Chan Mi Jiang or whatever.
Yeah.
She went to Asia and won a decision.
Yeah. So I think the well-roundedness and Taylor only kind of having one path to victory is going to give Aldrich the decision victory.
I think it's mostly she'll have a hard time finding her way inside, and she doesn't throw ever. So, Aldrich decision.
Taylor doesn't throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a pretty low output.
Actually, I do remember yelling at her to throw last time.
Yeah, where it's like if she did, she might be able to be decent.
I think she impressed me in her first fight, and then I just like gave her too much credit.
Yeah.
That's a mistake I used to make a lot.
Pretty sure she lost her first fight in the UFC.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, Marina Moroz.
Oh, yeah.
Also, look at those biceps. Holy shit. Bigger than mine, and she's a strawweight.
Is that Woodley?
Kind of.
Okay, is it? No, she's not 170. Then we got Burnell and Santiago. Santiago off of...
He was a Contender Series, right?
Yeah, Contender Series, and then he lost to the crazy, exciting Magomed Sharipov.
Yeah, he just got thrown to the wolves. And Burnell came in short notice against an overweight Prazeres. And he survived for a while, and then just, come on, that dude's freaking
he got
insane.
He got just...
Manhandled.
He got Khabib'd.
Yeah, kind of.
Khabib'd on the ground.
Pretty much.
And in the beginning, like the first round, he got taken down pretty immediately, but he was making some good moves to get up and transition out of stuff, but Prazeres was just too good. So if it got to the ground, Santiago is kind of like a Ferguson where he's dangerous off his back, but he's not real good at getting on top.
Yeah.
But his striking is like going to be way better than Burnell.
Yeah.
This is you.
I'm taking Burnell's second round submission, I think.
Wrestling's
he'll
going to pay off.
He'll find a way to get him down, and his grappling is pretty solid, so.
Yeah, like if it wasn't... I wish that he fought someone not Prazeres.
Yeah.
The only thing with Santiago, too, is he kind of leaves himself exposed, too. Like, his striking's a little too wild and sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
But
and he'll just be able to duck under something and take him down.
I think Santiago lands something.
Yeah?
Lands something that, like, it's going to be like a eventually TKO in the late third. It's going to be, like, crazy. I think he loses the first round, but he starts to pick Burnell apart, defend takedowns, and get that late stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one to pick, so...
Yeah.
It's like, sure, that guy.
So that's 1, 2...
What do we have different?
3, 4. Right? Yeah. 4 different starting off the year. Of course, we'll split it.
Yeah, let's be like every goddamn time it's 4.
Except for 219. Ponke got 2 like high on like finding upsets.
That was fun.
And I just picked like
all
I just stupid upsets.
Killed you. I just killed you.
Hey.
Buried you.
Teixeira.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm excited to get it started.
You
After this, dude, it's 220.
The Teixeira night we split. You know that, right?
No, I got 3 to 1. 3 to 1.
Okay.
But the only one that I actually was confident in was the Teixeira one. Like the rest of them, I was like, dude, I probably got that wrong. But they paid off.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Then it'll only be 6 days till 220.
And real quick, just want to say thank you, Monique.
Shout out.
For shouting us out.
She's so nice. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Come to Detroit.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. And
we'll talk about how amazing
thanks for listening.
Robin Black is.
Well, we do that anyway, so.
Yeah. Good point.
Robin, if you're somehow listening to this.
Up your standards, motherfucker.
Yeah, why are you listening to us? No, we love you.
I bet he has some kind of shrine of pictures of us from Detroit.
It's like every Canadian we meet is just like the nicest people.
Yeah, that's true. Although almost every UFC personality we met was just the nicest people.
Yeah, that too.
So there was that.
Combination of the two, I'm gonna go with.
Yeah. It's 2018, guys. UFC. I'm excited. It's on the button.
First card of the year. Can't fucking wait.
Here we go.
And bye.
Oh, also,
Bitches.
shout out to
Sounds
Big John
good.
McCarthy. I wish it was in
yeah.
Bellator, but good for you, dude. You're an awesome guy. And you know your shit.
We're gonna miss you in reffing.
Yeah.
UFC.
Guess it's up to you, Mark Goddard.
You're all we have. Mark Goddard, you're my only hope.
Star Wars references. See you guys. Keep your chin tucked.
Tuck your chin tuck.